To all viewers of this video presentation from Ogbako Ishi Obi Biafra channel, I humbly greet all by saying good afternoon from here, good night and good morning depending on where you're watching from. And as always, all thanks go to CHIUKWU OKIKE YAH'UWA, to whom all glory and praises belong, for making it possible for us to live, to witness this day of June 18, 2021, which He made. But remember, today is the Nkwo market day before Ekedu. And also in the name of CHIUKWU OKIKE YAH'UWA, I humbly welcome you to this first session out of the 3 sessions of the kickoff meeting for the 2021 Earth Summit, coming to you from none other place but CHIUKWU OKIKE YAH'UWA's Ogbako Ishi Obi Biafra. But to get you to speed, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, I would recommend that you watch the first 5 video channels which you have already uploaded. That way you will be able to connect to the rest of the video presentations from now going forward. But before we continue, let's do what we do traditionally, which is to welcome CHIUKWU OKIKE YAH'UWA in our midst with a prayer taught to us by YAHU, the salvation of CHIUKWU OKIKE YAH'UWA, who taught us saying, Our Father, who is in heaven, hallowed be your name. May your kingdom come. Your will be done on earth as it is done in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us, by your help. But lead us not into temptation, and deliver us from all evils. For thou is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, now and forever. Ebi. Ise. Now let's get started by reminding each and every one of us that it's only the fool who believes that there is no CHIUKWU OKIKE. And it's only the fool who believes in every other thing but the fact that the devil has fooled the whole world. And when we speak of devil, let no one be deceived. The litmus test and the identity of the devil as it is in the scripture include being a liar, the father of all lies, deceiver, disobedient, accuser, coward, lazy, selfish, thief, impostor, arrogant, in denial, tempter, fear monger, warmonger, murderer, and as well as, moreover, being unrepentant, reprobate. And to each and every one of us, the question is, where do you belong? As an individual, as a group, and as a nation and organization. The purpose of this project or goal is to return to CHIUKWU OKIKE YAH'UWA and save ourselves and the earth in which we all dwell, for us to dwell in it in peace and harmony. When we speak about Umuchukwu or Igbo or black people, let no one be deceived into the black and white confusion of divide and conquer, which began in 1684-81, driven into Benin, Bight of Benin, Bight of Biafra, south, north, south, now south, and the Niger Delta, and the Igbo. It does not make sense. And let it not be crucify him, because this time anybody thinking that way is nothing but agwotrumbe, omeara, okbojul. When you see a 16-year-old woman coming to the floor of the UN General Assembly and calling the leaders liar, that's a messenger of truth. When you see Jane Fonda rebuking white supremacy and going to jail for it, that's a messenger of truth. When you see or hear Elijah Muhammad speaking against the ill, against the people, black people in America and everywhere, that's the voice of truth. And then the people, those of us who passed, came and passed recently, such as Bob Marley, such as Fela Ransom Kuti, and so many other messengers speaking against the evil of society and devil himself. Let nobody be confused with divide and conquer and they lose this great opportunity to save the earth by adhering to divide and conquer. Because in this Ogbako, the survival of everyone, every creature dwelling on this earth and the earth itself are at risk. It's an opportunity we can never miss by the grace and the help of CHIUKWU OKIKE YAH'UWA. So save your knuckles, for those of you who have taken their gloves off, save your knuckles, or knock it on a high voltage transformer and hug it by yourself on your own, because we are going back and we have returned to YAHU. CHIUKWU OKIKE YAH'UWA. And our discussion here is mainly about this enabler, this Igbo constitution and government that given to all of us in this world to save it, to live in harmony. This enabler of the elect and the salvageable is where every focus needs to be directed. For in the book of 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verses 14, the Most High CHIUKWU OKIKE YAH'UWA declared, if my people which are called by my name, his name, not all this rubbish, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land, their earth. Is that clear? Therefore, when we go through this constitution and the government, as you will come to hear their names in Igbo language itself, everything will come clear to all of us. And to continue with this kickoff meeting and going forward, out here is the scripture version known as sulfur, which is the closest in hint to the Igbo language that I will be referring to or reading from. I am not here to advertise for this. It's also, you can also download it from the internet if you want to, because you cannot see all these much of these rubbish names in it. Also, after Marcus Garvey made a big splash that led to what everybody claims today in vain as being a Pan-Africanist, without knowing where the beginning and where it came from. It is this book by this man that I also refer to, because that's where that struggle began with spirituality, meaningful spirituality in it. Because all the people, all these messengers of this man, they read from the closest scripture that the Igbo man gave to the world. This is not advertisement. You can pick it for a few dollars somewhere, whatever. You can even download it, I believe. You can listen to his messengers. Listen to Malcolm X video and speeches. You can also listen to Louis Farrakhan. You can also listen to Leo Muhammad speaks. He's always there in London speaking, and all people crowd and listen to him and ask questions about the black awakening that would drive us to acknowledge CHIUKWU OKIKE YAH'UWA and his constitution and his government that he gave to the world through the Igbo people. But because you are Igbo, but do not kick this constitution, doesn't make you, wouldn't save you. What it makes you in Igbo language, the best I can use is Ibaba. Ibaba means spoiled Igbo. The Igbo that is already a spoiled seed. But in conclusion, I will also refer you to a video made by one of the greatest watchmen of our time, Farrakhan Kuti, a brother, great man. Some people say all kind of useless thing of all kind of manners against him, the same way they're saying to the rest of the messengers before and those around us today, like nnamdi Kanu. Oh, he doesn't respect elders. He doesn't respect people. He's Igbo. That's why he does that. No. The Yoruba son made the same statements, and they didn't treat him any better than they treated nnamdi Kanu and his Biafra agitation group today. They didn't treat Louis Farrakhan. They're not treating Louis Farrakhan, Leo Muhammad, or Elijah Muhammad any better. They're not gonna treat. They didn't treat Jane Fonda, no Greta Thunberg with a welcoming hug. This is what we have to all bear in mind. And this man, if you watch his video, if you're watching any of these videos, you need to watch their messages that I have chosen here as material, reference material for educational and motivational purposes. They are cultural messages. They are messages beyond them, from a place or from a voice above and beyond them. And the greatest warning he made there is that whosoever is going to be agitating for any nation like Biafra must make sure that they didn't allow themselves to be tricked into joining what our people call ekwe in Yoruba language. Ekwe means a bad society, where they crowd and do all kind of manners of meetings that he referred to as animal talk. Any talk about the well-being and welfare of the humanity with all these attributes of any of the attributes of the devil will not do no one, not even the people who claim to be leading the world, any better. Doesn't do anyone any good. Therefore, with this having been said, in love and in care, through my voice, not by me, I say, all praises belong to CHIUKWU OKIKE YAH'UWA, the greatest. CHIUKWU. Don't call me any other thing. Don't give me any title. I don't need any, as I always emphasize. I am only human, created in the image of the CHIUKWU OKIKE YAH'UWA, like many of us. So all praises and glory belong to him. We are created in his image and his likelihood, but we are not he, which is a name that I always remind everyone that my mother used to confirm me. My name is Nna, Father. But she made it clear to the world that Mother Chukwu, that the Most High decides. So thank you for listening. Until the next second session of this kickoff meeting, may the Most High bring truth, justice, freedom, and peace to all of you and the world which we live in. And I say, Ise, Ise, Ise.